What a pretty kitty cat. Ooh, your claws hurt. Hmm? What a pretty kitty cat. Hmm? You're a pretty kitty. Hmm? Hmm? What a pretty kitty cat. Hmm? What a pretty kitty cat. You're a pretty kitty cat, you know that? You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty kitty cat, you know that? Hmm? You're a pretty girl. You're such a pretty kitty cat. Hmm? Sailor Moon, you're so pretty. Hmm? Such a pretty girl. Hmm? You're a pretty kitty cat. You're such a pretty girl. Hmm? You're such a pretty kitty cat. Your nails hurt. I think you need to get your nails trimmed again. You're such a pretty girl. Hmm? Sailor Moon, you're such a pretty girl. You're a pretty kitty cat. You know that? You're a pretty girl. Hmm? Hmm? Sailor Moon, you're 7 years old, and you're a pretty girl. You've been here for 7 years. You've been here for 7 years, and you're such a good girl. You're such a good kitty cat. Hmm? You're such a good part of the family. We love you so much. You're such a good kitty cat. You know that? Hmm? Sailor, you were here. You came here as a little kitten. You were 6 weeks old, so tiny. You're about as big as your head when we got you. You were so small, so teeny, so teeny. You were such a teeny weeny little kitten. And now you're a full grown kitty cat. Hmm? You're a full grown kitty cat. You're such a good girl. Hmm? What are you looking at? Hmm? What are you looking at? You're such a pretty girl. Hmm? You're such a pretty girl. Hmm? Your audience wants to see you. You're a pretty girl. Hmm?